The Baptism of Disciples Alone, a covenantal argument for Credobaptism versus Paedobaptism, written by Fred A. Malone, narrated by Andrew Baldwin. Dedication. To my precious wife, Deborah, who followed me from Baptist to Presbyterian to Baptist ranks again with a sweet and trusting, though not blind, spirit. It always bothered her that it took a theologian, me, to explain to her the complicated arguments as to how infant baptism is biblical. As she put it, it was like having a priest tell her what she could not see in the Scriptures herself. To pastors Steve Martin of Heritage Community Church, Fayetteville, Atlanta, Georgia, Walter Chantry of Grace Baptist Church, Carlisle, Pennsylvania, and fellow board members of the Southern Baptist Founders Ministry who urged me off square one to revise my journal article on this topic for book publication. To Dr. Tom Askell, my dear friend, who deserves a star in his crown for his encouragement, advice, and editing on this project. And thanks to Matthew Allen and Ken Pulls for their help editing. Special thanks to Ernest C. Reisinger for taking a former Presbyterian to be his associate pastor in 1977, for taking me under his wing and making me answer right questions in many areas of theology, for being greatly used in the lives of many young men to better equip them for the gospel ministry, and for graciously writing the foreword to this book. To the dear members of First Presbyterian Church, PCA, Utah, Alabama, who were so warm and encouraging when their pastor changed to a Baptist. They never made me feel like a traitor to them or to the Reformed faith, though often I felt like a traitor to them. To the people of Heritage Baptist Church, Fort Worth, Texas, and First Baptist Church, Clinton, Louisiana, for their encouragements toward my writing ministry. The latter dear people of God graciously granted me a 1-month sabbatical to finish the major portion of this work. To my parents, Elton P. and Mary Davis Smith Malone, for taking me to church and helping me through many years of seminary training. My mother's difficult death in 1997 and my father's death in 1999 while finishing a draft of this book made its completion a testimony to the sustaining grace of God to a poor sinner. My dear sister, Mrs. Dawn Sandra Kane, faithfully cared for my parents during this time, enabling me to substantially finish this work while living so far away from them. Finally, to God be the glory. Fred A. Malone, April 12, 2002, Clinton, Louisiana.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?